Now, it's the hit comedy series where 19th century poets, headless horsemen and even cavemen all live in a chaotic harmony under one roof.
Yeah, and tomorrow night we're paying one last visit to Button House in the final series of Ghosts.
Life's about to change.
Just a harmless bit of fun.
Is it, Patrick? Is it?
You put a claim in for a fire at your guest house.
Our claim is being investigated. How can we have all this land and nothing to sell?
Money, money, money.
Abba.
Oh, thank you, thank you. There is button to win one of us.
Going out with a bang.
I'm going to be sick. So good.
So funny! And we're joined now by the stars of Ghosts, Mat Baynton, Lolly Adefope and Charlotte Ritchie. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you on the sofa. What a great show.
It is so funny. So, Matt, you play a ghost.
Yes.
Thomas Thorne.
Yeah.
Lolly, you also play a ghost.
Yes.
And then, Charlotte, you inherited this house that you uncover all these ghosts in.
Yeah.
But they're all ghosts from all warps of time, aren't they? So you never quite know who you're going to get.
Yeah, it's lovely. It kind of, you get ghosts from all different eras, and they've all been living together sort of from those eras onwards, so they've all slowly joined each other up until, I think, who's the most recent?
The 90s politician.
90s politician, Julian.
Yeah.
And in the beginning, it was a little bit... For Alison, your character, Alison struggled at the beginning because they kind of wanted you out of the house, didn't they?
Yeah, I think for them, they've been living like this for a while with a much older lady who I don't think gave them much bother. And then Alison, my character Alison, comes in with my husband Mike, played by Kyle Smith-Bino, and we are kind of planning to maybe get a hotel going and have all these big plans, and they're sort of very angry about that. So they sort
fear
of
change.
They fear change. Rightfully, change is
Change is always bad.
Always bad.
Of course.
They fear that.
That's weird,
So
Matt, not only do you star in the show, you actually helped create the show.
Yes, yeah. There was 6 of us. We were quite a big gang, and we'd worked together for many years. We were all met on a show called Horrible Histories, and then we did another show together called Yonderland. And then we just wanted to carry on working together. And
So is it like devising what you actually do? Is it improvisation? How do you actually do it?
There is quite a lot of improvisation. In a way, when we write together, sometimes we will just improvise, and then the feeling is like we'll probably remember the funniest bits well enough to then write them down.
Right, OK.
But, yeah, we just wanted to come up with a show where we could play dress-up, really. So that's where the haunted house idea first came from.
Such a good idea. And we've just seen some pictures of you, Lolly, playing Kitty. Tell us a little bit about her, because she's, like, loved by everyone, isn't she? She's kind of like the baby, isn't she?
Yeah. She's the baby. I'm the baby of the group as well, so that's very easy.
What, in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. She's very sweet, she's very naive, she's very joyful, and she's quite an uplifting character to play. It's quite fun to, like, step into that every day, because it kind of seeps into your own mindset. But, yeah, she's just full of joy and love for everyone.
Oh, we love a character like that.
Yes. No, Matt, this is your last series, which is so sad, and you've worked together for so long. You're still writing together. Why did you decide to end it now? Because you are on a high.
yeah, Matt.
Yeah. Matt, really good question.
I guess because we are on a high. Like, we wanted to, ideally you leave people wanting more. We wanted to end while it's really great and while people really love it, and not be at a point where people go, oh, is Ghost still on? I didn't realise, We'd rather people go, oh, no, I'm going to miss that show.
Or I'm missing it.
Yeah. So that's why. Sorry if it's not a good enough reason for you two.
Probably a good. Well, yeah, for us. So we've taken a long time to get over that news.
Sorry. We haven't spoken in a while.
Sorry, no, we haven't. This is the first time we've seen that.
Well, there's a lot of tension on this sofa, I'm afraid.
It's fine.
But good news. There's a Christmas special.
Yeah.
So it's not really going just yet, though, is it? Really?
Yeah.
Not just
nearly.
yet, yeah. You say nearly?
Nearly.
No, we've still got a whole 5th series, which is really nice. I mean, that's, for me, I've only seen two episodes of this later series, and it's nice to know mean, obviously, I know what happens. But at least I've forgotten actually some of it,
Yeah, me
which is
too,
good, yeah.
yeah.
So we'll see
you can
that with
just
fresh
enjoy
eyes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And watch it week
yeah.
by week as well, not
Yeah,
binge it.
yeah.
What was it like on the last day? Did you all get emotional? I know I'm sure you're quite close as actors
I
and
think
like
you
a
did
family.
get emotional.
Did you get emotional?
Yeah,
I cried.
I cried, I think,
Yeah.
and then I cried seeing everyone else cry,
Yes.
seeing you cry.
Yeah.
It was. You can't really. I mean, you know, that's a sort of natural part of things as endings, but that really was so hard because you don't really quite believe it till it really happens. I think January, when we normally go back to film, that will feel really difficult.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Christmas sort of, we got a bit into a rhythm of doing that each year. Obviously now we're not doing that anymore. I'm kidding. No, but it's really, it's so true. Like you rarely have control over the way things end. So to have a bit of control and to do it how you guys wanted to do it is really, really, really good.
And what can people expect from the Christmas special?
Well, it's an emotional one. They're always quite emotional episodes, I think, the Christmas ones. What can I say that's not spoilery?
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
But what I'm excited by is meeting you is because my son grew up watching Horrible Histories, which was lovely. And was you in Horrible Histories as well?
Yeah, the later ones. We never crossed over, but yeah.
So you never met each other on that then?
No.
But it was amazing time, Horrible Histories. And was it a nice feeling when you started to see it on social media? Because I've noticed on TikTok, it's like having a regeneration on TikTok and people are talking about it. But it's so good.
It is mad because that's the thing. Like, it used to be kids come up to me and now it's like fully grown men with beards who go, "You're my childhood."
You're like,
Wow, that makes me feel old. But yeah, it's mad. I saw there was a thing on TikTok someone showed me the other day. Someone doing Arctic Monkeys style versions of Horrible Histories.
Wow.
And I was like, it's dawning on us over the years how much of a kind of shared cultural touchstone that show has become for that generation.
Yeah.
They can kind of assume that anyone of their generation was also watching it. It's mad.
Well, you're
It's so good.
responsible for giving kids an education with history.
Very tangentially.
Yeah.
I was just being silly in front of the camera.
But that stays in your head for some reason. With my son, he remembered the historical figures
It's amazing,
because it was silly and because
Yeah.
it was so much fun.
Yeah, I've forgotten all of the facts, but the important thing is that the kids retained them.
That's it. And a lot of things that people haven't forgotten is Gavin and Stacey. Do people ever ask you for a toffee?
Yes, they asked me if I want a toffee or a key.
We'll have a little look at the clip.
Oh, wow.
Dane? Dane?
Dino.
Yeah? Do you want a tea or a coffee?
Yeah, can I have half and half, please?
Sorry?
Like, can I have tea in the bottom half of the mug and then coffee in the top half of the mug, please?
Oh, right.
Yeah, I started drinking it about 18 months ago. I call it a toffee or a key. But you can't ask for that in a cafe because they just bring you a toffee or a key.
Is it nice?
I've no idea, Mick. I like it.
Can I just say to you, as I do to everyone, Dino will never be working here on his own. I will always be here to monitor him.
So
there we have it.
We've got a toffee.
Cheers.
Let's give it a go.
Cheers.
Right.
Is this an actual thing? Do people actually have this? Coffee and tea
My
together?
goodness, have tea, have coffee.
I'm fine with
Not
that.
That's not that bad.
Not for
You
me.
know what? I'm all right with it.
Me too.
I'm not...
They sort of cancel each other out.
I don't mind.
No, I'm not a fan, but I am a fan of you guys, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, just so you know, Ghosts returns on BBC One and BBC iPlayer tomorrow, Friday, 8:30 p.m.
Yay. Thank you very much. Now we